It does not matter whether Kashmiris agree or disagree because their fate is sealed. Hola amigos, I'm Sadi, your very own book gobbler, and welcome to my channel where I talk about books and everything related to books. So if you love books, read books or eat books just like me, then please do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. Guys, the quote I started off my video with. Now that quote is taken from Anam Zakaria's book Between the Great Divide. Anam Zakaria is a Pakistani author and she tackles the life of Kashmiris living in Pakistan occupied Kashmir. So this book was sent to me by HarperCollins in exchange of an honest review. When I came across this book, I felt that this book is quite heavy, and I'm done with too many heavy books this year. So I was quite unsure as to how this book will turn out to be. But when I was reading it, and when I finished reading it, I was blown away. I was speechless, and this book gave me much more than satisfaction. I was a happy reader when I finished this book. And I'm so glad that this book has been my maiden review for HarperCollins. So when I say that the author tries to tackle the issue of Kashmiris living in Pakistan occupied Kashmir, what I also mean is she's trying to show us the mirror to Kashmir conflict. And when I say the word conflict, it generally means struggle. But when we use that word, or when we pair that word with the word Kashmir, then the word takes an entirely different meaning. The meaning changes, it becomes quite bloody, and we all are quite familiar with all sorts of news that we come across pertaining to Valley. And it disturbs us. It truly does. But when you are reading this book, it not only disturbs you, but it shocks and surprises you too. So when you are reading about the life of people or the Kashmiris in Pakistan occupied Kashmir, you also quite understand the situation won't be any different in Indian administered Kashmir. I would say that the writing of this author is quite layered. One by one she deals with different issues pertaining to Kashmir. So you have political chaos, you have human and life and property loss, you have psychological trauma, and mainly you have the issue of Pakistan sponsored terrorism. Now this is a big issue right now, and this issue certainly garners the attention of the world. So when I started reading about this Pakistan sponsored terrorism, I felt that the author's writing is very honest and sincere. She is master in, bringing out undisguised writing. For the stories the author has given in this book, I feel that these stories obviously leave you disturbed, because when I read about a mother who had to give up her infant to save her life, I was numb. Being a mother, I can't think about parting with my child, but she had to do that. She had to drown her baby. Then there is an incident where the family of a deceased tells the author that there were no remnants of their deceased relative because the person was minced to pieces during a motor shelling. Now this has a deep impact on your mind. The writing is lucid and engaging, and I think that this book is unputdownable. But I took a month to complete this book because I was relishing it one page at a time. I was so enjoying this book. Overall, I think everyone should read this book. If you're inquisitive about Kashmir issue, then you should read this book. If you want to study Kashmir issue from a human rights angle, then you should read this book. But more than that, you should read this book because you have to understand the kind of damage we humans have imposed on other humans. Overall, I think it makes for a great read, and it is one of the best reads of 2018 for me. I would rate this book 4.5 stars. And you can find this book on Amazon, Flipkart or in stores. Go out and pick up this book. So that's it for today guys. I hope you like this video, and I'll be back with more bookish videos soon. So stay tuned. Happy reading. Bye.